Coming to get you, Bobber.
Hi guys, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Movie Corner. This is just to maybe iron out a few things with what I'm going to do with this Movie Corner. I came across the idea while filming another video. And what I'm going to do with this Movie Corner, and again this can evolve over time, but what I'll do is I'm going to maybe pull out some films and just briefly talk about them. I might pull out just randomly Hush, right? Maybe talk a bit about it, but not as a movie review. And it doesn't mean that I wouldn't talk about that specific movie ever again or do a movie review for that movie ever again if I've never done one before. So it's not a movie review video that I'll be doing. I'll just be randomly picking out films, maybe talking about it, what made me think about the film, or how I came across the film, when I first saw the film, things like that. Not only that, I'll probably talk about maybe experiences I've had in the past with going to movie stores, and that's one of the reasons why I've got this kind of shelf. I know it's not like a video store, but when I might as well do an introduction anyway. I wanted all my physical media on display simply because of the video store era, and I think most of you who collect movies like this, you grew up in the same era. Well, I'm hoping that you did anyway. And it was always a dream of mine to have a video store in the house. Obviously that's not possible with the space that we've got, otherwise I would have. But I've always checked on eBay and things for the old video store shelving units and stuff like that, so I could put them in a room and have it look like a video store when I was younger. That was always the dream. Obviously I've got a bit older now and I want things to look a little bit neater, which is why I've got something like this. Although the shelving in front of the camera or behind the camera is a mess, but I always wanted something like this so that I can look at my physical media, and having it in alphabetical order is good. Do you know what, I can't even remember if, yeah, I think it was. I think a lot of the video stores that I went to, most things were in alphabetical order, obviously categorised by genre and then in alphabetical order in that genre. But sometimes you would just come across random films and it would be surprising because you would see maybe I was sitting in the T section and you'd be like, what was this? And you'd look at it and go, wow, this looks pretty good. And every kid goes to the horror section, every kid looks at the back of the covers to see if this is going to be a good movie, or they check the front cover on the poster. If the poster was good, you were sold. So yeah, I'm going to do things like that anyway, just kind of talking about my feelings towards physical media, movies, any stories that I've had, and I'm hoping that after every episode you guys will maybe share your thoughts on my experiences, but also give me your experiences as well. So for example, do you remember the first time you went to a video store? Do you remember the first movie you ever rented? Do you remember the movie that you always wanted to rent that you just weren't allowed? Because one that I always wanted to rent and was never allowed was Fright Night. And that's one of the reasons why I love Fright Night. I think it's because the need that I had for it back in the day, and I just really wanted to see this movie so badly. I ended up seeing it, and we ended up renting it, but yeah, Fright Night. So stories like that I want to hear, stories like that I want to share with you guys as well, and that's what this Movie Corner is all about. I'm not always going to have a cup of tea in the Movie Corner. I think it's just a coincidence that I had a cup of tea when I thought about the Movie Corner, and I've got a cup of tea in the very first episode, but I'm not always going to have a cup of tea. I might as well talk about these while I'm here in the very first episode, and that's these VHS style covers. Again, I've shown these things before. These are the HMV exclusive, or they were HMV exclusive at the time. And I was so excited to get these because they looked like VHSs, but then when I got them, and I'm sure most of you will agree, when you get these things, they're very disappointing. You get a poster and things like that, and I'm not going to open it, but you get a poster and things in it, and it's nostalgic looking, but it's very flimsy and is not worth it. But again, that's just a quick small story, and that's the sort of thing I'll be talking about, just random things when it comes to the Movie Corner. But yeah guys, I don't want to rabble on just now because this is just an introduction to the Movie Corner. So look forward to seeing the Movie Corner every now and again. I don't know how often I'm going to do it. I might do it once a week, I might do it once a month, I might do it once every couple of months. I just don't know, because I don't want to talk about every movie that I've got within the next few weeks or few months. and then I've got nothing else to talk about, which means the movie corner will be finished. So I'll take my time with it, talk about 1 or 2 movies, talk about 1 or 2 experiences, and that's about it. And hopefully again, you can share your experiences as well. But as always guys, thanks a lot for watching, thanks for subscribing, I'll see you soon, bye bye.